Okay, I'm this close to getting the air conditioner installed. There's a thing I have to do. There's a gap between the outer wall of this cooler and the finished wall of the barn on the inside. There's a gap. I have to close that gap soundly to prevent both temperature loss and gain, insulated, but firm enough and solid enough to withstand the weather that it's exposed to and to keep pests from getting into the barn and especially into the gap behind the wall, because that really isn't accessible to me anymore. The best I could hope to do is, if I had something in there, is to go above in the upstairs, drill a hole and spray something down. We don't want to go down that road. So let me show you what I'm going to try as a first pass solution.
Okay, I first started out wanting to use a pool noodle. Just this is good stiff material and the like, but in September, I can't find pool noodles. Also, it's not really quite as wide as I'd like. I wanted something a little wider so that it would seal up firmly against the wall. So then I went and I said, okay, I'll use pipe wrap. They just glue the edges together and you get something, but it's not that firm with the large hole in the middle, okay? So I got the pipe for it. So what I have is a piece of 1-inch PVC pipe inside of the matching collar, and this is about a little over 2 inches of gap, but it's very stiff foam. This isn't the rubber, it's very stiff foam. I've sealed the edges because that glue is very good, and what I'll do is I will very cautiously cut this to fit the gap and push it down in there. After it's in, I haven't decided before or after, but I'm also going to cover it with foil HVAC tape to protect it from any sunlight, to keep the UV from breaking this down over time. That tape is great stuff. So this is the plan. I've got to get the cooler, the air conditioner chassis out of the hole now, clean everything up, and start cutting these things to fit and whatnot. So, but that's the plan. And actually that's a really nice thing for filling a big void. And that's almost R30 foam. So it's very good insulation, plus the air gap of the pipe. Okay, I got the first piece done and it really fits in brilliantly. My neighbor had some HVAC tape because I couldn't find mine. But I'm really very pleased with how snug it is. The tape is protecting it from the UV, and it's going to be up above the air conditioner. So that's going to pretty well isolate it. Now I just need to do the 2 vertical pieces. Okay, I have the foam and tube all the way around now, 360 degrees around the frame. And I put a piece of 1x block in that you'll see lines right up with the fold of what's the windowsill to support the outer edge of the air conditioner. I'm going to go outside and take a quick look and check some other things. Outside looking in, and you can see that foam block basically isolating and filling in the gap between the outside of the cooler and the inside of the barn, gapping that up. I'm going to take a look around, see if I need to do any caulking. That would be totally up to you. Okay, the trim's back on the window. I flashed it with different stuff to keep the bugs out. It's not pretty, but I'm done. A little quickly before it turns on, the Coolbot is chilling. It's showing a free air temperature of 43. It's a little bit cooler on the other side. I'm thinking about turning on the circulating fan. And I'm going to let it run tonight and see what happens. I've got a pallet of kegs, more than half are filled. And that's my thermal mass. I want to chill down tonight. And I'll check them in the morning. So it's going to get noisy. I'm going to turn on the fan. I'm going to get out of here. There we go. How cool is that? Well, it's that cool. All right. Ciao, everybody.